As if by magic you want to be on camera. Thanks, Gil. Thanks. Are you going to be quiet so I can do this? Yeah? You be a good boy and I'll take you for a nice big WALK after we're done. Yeah? Okay. Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Today I'm going to be doing a tag video for you. This is called the Soundtrack to My Life tag. I've seen a few of them, but not masses of them about. So they're either a new tag or it's really old and I just missed out the first time around. I'm going to try really hard to keep the singing to a minimum, but I can't make promises that I can't keep. And I will try and link, if I can find the music videos, I will try and link them below because I can't put clips of the songs in the video because I think that's like copyright infringement. I did try really hard to like only have 1 or 2 songs for each topic, but some of the ones at the end I kind of couldn't whittle it down, so there's a few. Okay, so a song that makes me happy. At the moment I'm obsessed with this song. I've got it on my phone, I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to have to play it for you. I kind of downloaded it from a free online thing and I'm quite sure, got a lot of music on my phone. Yes, on here it's just called Home Alone Dubstep. Okay, so I've just played you like 1 minute and 20 seconds, so somehow I will edit that down. But yes, dubstep isn't necessarily my go-to genre of music, but that just makes me feel so happy. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to it on and off all year round, because I like Christmas music. It makes me feel good, but that is like my go-to song of the moment. A song that I like to listen to when I'm sad. Now, I really struggled with this, and then I kind of had to think about it a bit more. And I'm going to have to say Puff Daddy and Faith Evans' I'll Be Missing You, which is actually a remix, or it's a sampler of Sting's I'll Be Watching You. Now, Sting's version I prefer it acoustic, even though it feels a bit creepy. But yeah, it's definitely a song that I listen to when I'm sad. Songs I want or had. In the question it says songs I want at my wedding, but I'm already married. So songs I had at the actual wedding, because we were married in a church, we had a typical Catholic service. It was like 2 hours long. But one of the hymns that I really wanted that we had was my favourite hymn of all time, which is Shine Jesus Shine, which I didn't know until was actually planning our wedding isn't a Catholic hymn, it's a C of E hymn. I went to a C of E primary school, which is probably where I picked it up, but it's just my favourite hymn of all time. Fighting every urge in my body not to sing it for you. So yes, that's one of the hymns we had at our wedding. And we actually had 2 first dances. We had a DJ and we also had a 12-piece swing band. Just so there was something for everyone, because we had a relatively large wedding, and we wanted there to be music that all the generations enjoyed. Me and John do like a little bit of swing music. So yes, our first dance to the swing band was There May Be Trouble Ahead. there may be trouble ahead. Okay, the next question is a song that makes me dance, and I have a rather eclectic taste in music, and I'm drunk, I'll dance to anything. But almost every morning, no, I need to go back a little bit further. When we go to work, we leave the music channels on the TV, so there's positive sound for the dogs, for Darwin and Gilly. And when I say positive sound, we normally use like easy listening music, because Darwin and Gilly both react badly to loud noises, so you couldn't have any heavy metal music or anything like that. So it's kind of middle of the road, easy listening channels. And the channel that we normally use seems to play like the same 4 songs every morning, like while I'm in the house before I go to work. And one of those songs is Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And it just makes me jig. It also makes me think of my really good friend Lolo's, because she does it amazingly on karaoke probably. But yeah, so I pretty much jig to that song every morning. Best song or favourite song to listen to on headphones, and I've got 2 for this. Rumour Has It by Adele. Ugh, my voice is going. Rumour Has It by Adele. It's quite an underrated Adele song, I think. I love it, and it's very good like if you're power walking. Like, not that I power walk all the time, but like if I'm walking the dogs by myself, or when I used to like catch the bus and I had to walk to the bus stop, it's got a good beat and you kind of get a good pace going to it. Another great song that I like to have really loud on headphones is E17, Let It Rain. Now, for those of you who don't know who E17 is, find them, fall in love with them. I was so convinced I was going to marry Tony Mortimer, it wasn't even funny. I was so in love with him as a teenager. Most people just know them for like the one big Christmas #1 they had, but they're amazing. Tony Mortimer is a lyrical genius. Songs for when I'm angry, and there's a few more of these. I have a bit of paper, that's why I keep on looking down. Old school on my paper rather than on my phone for a change. So songs for when I'm angry. Lily Allen. It's either called F You or Fuck You. It's like fuck you very, very much. Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. Awesome song. Like, if I'm angry, sometimes when I'm angry I want to clean, and I find that a really good song to clean to. Numb by Linkin Park, love that track. And Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit, that's also a very good angry song. Songs that I want for my funeral. Now, I always said I was going to have Good Riddance by Green Day, but it's been done. It's been done a lot. I love the song, I really love it. I love that album. Green Day's album Nimrod kind of made me get through my teenage angst stage. It's an awesome album. People don't get albums anymore, they just download stuff, don't they? So yeah, I always said I was going to have Good Riddance, but I really can't because it's a bit of a cliche. I'm guessing I'm going to have Shine Jesus Shine because it's my favourite hymn, but it's a happy hymn, not a sad hymn. So I had to really kind of think about this question, and I've kind of concluded with God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. I love that song. God only knows what went down. So yeah, I kind of think that. Obviously I'd have hymns as well because it'd be in a church. Other hymns. But if I was going to have like modern music, it would be... I love that song by the Beach Boys. Songs that make you lose your shit on the dance floor. I've got 2. The first one is old school. It's What's Up by 4 Non Blondes. Doesn't matter where I am. I can be in a supermarket, it can be in a nightclub, it can be in the car. If that song comes on, I'm like, I was going to sing the high note then, but as I say, my throat is already croaky and I don't want to make your earbuds bleed, but I love that song. My hand's doing a lot of movements today. The other song, which is a little bit more modern, is Fat Man Scoop, Put Your Hands Up. I don't know why, it's just something in me that makes me want to like jig and shake my bum. Last song I listened to, the last song I listened to before recording this, I had a Christmas music channel on TV and it was Band-Aid 30, so that's the Rita Ora version. Not my favourite version of Band-Aid. My favourite version is actually the Dizzy Rascal version, which is Band-Aid 20, I believe. Obviously, love the original, hate the Australian version that Kylie and Jason did. It sucks. But I just love the Dizzy Rascal version. I'd really like it if they did another one and they had Rita Ora and Dizzy Rascal together, because I just think they would sound amazing. My karaoke tracks of choice. Oh, now see, I know some people hate karaoke. I love it. Not gonna lie, I was gonna try and be all, oh, if I've had a drink. No, I just love it. I will do it sober. I'm not particularly very good, but it's just that whole thing. I just love singing. I think that's one of my favourite things about going to church, because really, as an adult, it's the only place you can sing sober. Like, because like, I sing to myself in the house and stuff, and I do it at work, and sometimes you get caught and people like look at you, it's like, why are you singing? It's just how I am, so any excuse to not be stared at for being a weirdo for singing is good for me. But yes, karaoke songs, my two like high up there, you guys have probably never heard of. Connie Francis is a singer, I believe, I want to say 50s. I might have the wrong decade, but I want to say 50s. And there's two of her tracks that are kind of my go-to karaoke ones, and that is Lipstick on Your Collar and Stupid Cupid. And a lot of people have probably never heard of those tracks, but I love them. My parents kind of warped me. I think I must have been like 10, 11. I was obsessed with Connie Francis. But yeah. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. I can't do my homework and I can't think straight. I meet him every morning about 8:30. I'm acting like a lovesick fool. You've even got me carrying his books to school. Hey, hey, set me free. A stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. And something a little bit more modern, but not really, because it's from my teenage years, which was a long time ago, has to be Alanis Morissette. I love Alanis Morissette. I hate the fact that everybody sings ironic at karaoke, because most of the time they sing it badly. But my Alanis Morissette song of choice would have to be Forgiven. Again, along with the Green Day Nimrod and Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill was kind of my that angry stage of teenage years that kind of held me together. But Forgiven by Alanis Morissette, which I believe was track 3 on the Jagged Little Pill album, kind of, it's my jam. I'm going off a little bit on a tangent here, aren't I? Workout songs. I've got two. I like Rude Boy by Rihanna. I don't know why, it really works for me. And I've got bills. Did I write it down? Lunch Money Lewis, bills, you know. I've got bills I have to pay, and I work. I love it, and it works for me. Song that brings back memories. There were so many for this topic, but the one I had to pick was not technically that relevant to me. I'll explain that in as far as the song I've picked is I've Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher. And the reason why it's got so many memories is I've Got You Babe by Sonny Cher is my mum and dad's song. You know how most couples have got a song? Me and John don't, by the way. But yeah, that is my parents' song. There's a line in it where say something where Cher sings, "They say that your hair's too long," and my dad used to have really long hair. Well, not long like long there, but he used to have a lot of hair, and he was both my parents were in the army, and he used to kind of like the original man bun, I suppose, to kind of fit it all under his army hat, so he didn't have to have it cut. But yeah, growing up, like, it was always like at family parties, my mum and dad always used to have it, and like my mum and dad had this kind of lovely relationship where my dad would wind her up, like thinking he was funny, and my mum wouldn't think he was funny, and then she would like get stroppy, and then he would always go and put that song on, and she couldn't stay mad at him. She'd always kind of forgive him, and they'd have a cuddle and whatever, and it's just that part of it has so many happy memories for me. And then when my dad died, it became a bad song almost. Like, my mum couldn't have it played if we were like in Asda or something and it came on the radio, she would just break down, and it became a sad song, even because it's attached to happy times. So it's not good or bad memories, it's kind of a mixture of both, but that's the song I'm picking. A song to listen to, I don't know if it's a song that makes you cry or when you're crying it's a song you want to listen to. I've got two. The first one is Do You Hear the People Sing from Les Mis. That for me is one of those songs that it makes me cry. Every time I hear it, it makes me cry. It's that, the little bit when, you know, they're kind of still speaking, singing, do you hear the da-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, it just makes all the hairs on the back of my neck go up. It gives me goosebumps and my eyes prick. It's just one of those songs that makes me kind of feel something, and I cry. Like, there's no thought behind it, there's no emotional attachment for me to that song, but there's just somehow it makes me cry. You know, back to my sad song earlier, which was the Puff Daddy track, that normally makes me cry as well, but I have an emotional connection to that song. But the song from Les Mis, it's just written beautifully, and it makes me cry and sad. The other one I've got in this category is Let Me Go by Gary Barlow. Yeah, it's just obviously not crying in this video. He wrote this song as a response, or kind of using the emotions from losing a child through you know, him and his wife had a baby that they lost a baby, and it kind of sits with me through my own experiences, and yeah, that's all I'm saying. Songs that I hate, and I've got a few of these, and I'm going to go through them quite quickly. Titanic's My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion, hate that song. Hello Darwin, do you hate that song? I do. It's rubbish. It's not rubbish actually, that's a little unfair. It was just played to death. Sorry if you've moved, Darwin just walked into you. Yeah, that song, it was just played far too much when it originally came out, and I've been to funerals where it's been played, and on the same kind of wavelength, Angels by Robbie Williams, hate it. Again, played to death, and I've been to so many funerals where they played it, and I just don't like it. Another song I hate is hear all the negative there. Another song I dislike very much is Nickelback, Rockstar. Now, and that's a song I really quite liked it when it first came out, and Then my niece, who is now 18, literally played it on repeat on her phone, like she just over and over and over again when it first came out. I think it was like the only song she had on her phone, and she just played it again and again and again, and now I hate it. The last question is favourite songs, and I kind of, initially I had a list and it was like 25 songs on it, and I was trying to work it out and I couldn't get the list any smaller than it already is. So yeah, there's a few. The first one is Sunscreen by Baz Luhrmann, which is more of a spoken word poem than a song, but I love it. I love it a lot. The next one is Married with Children by Oasis. Again, it's an extremely underrated song by them. I love it. And when I was kind of doing this, putting the songs together for this video, I kind of said, oh no, that's what I want in my funeral. Hi Darwin. That's what I want in my funeral, but there's a lot of swear words that aren't suitable for church, so, but yes, really enjoy that song. Bitch by Medrith Brooks just makes me feel, it makes me think of when I was like underage in a pub playing pool, thinking I was cool with my 90s choker on, and yeah, I just love that song. It's also a very good karaoke song. Joan Osborne, One of Us, another very good karaoke song. I love it. Love it. Keep going. We're almost there. Sporty Thieves, No Pigeons. And there you go, they are the songs of my life, and I would like to tag Leah, and I expect you to sing because you have a beautiful voice, Elaine, Vinny, Emma and Kirsty. I will link their channels below. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Sorry it's so long. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye guys.